Hey there, hi there, ho there. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Where did hey there, hi there, ho there come from? I feel like I've said that before. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. You'll see a fuzzy Claire up there and a fuzzy Eleanor down there and a fuzzy room. I'm using the live focus feature on my phone. It's, I think, the bokeh feature on an Apple phone, but on Samsung, this is the live focus. So you saw the title of my video. I'm sorry if I'm speaking weird. I've been eating nuts and I feel like I'm spitting pieces of nut out. But so yeah, you saw the topic of the video, or the subject line. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to call it. So I was just at the supermarket maybe 2 hours ago, and I got a text and an email to my work email address letting me know that I had been in contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. I had to, by law, they have to have me, I've been told I have to quarantine myself until the 20th unless I start showing symptoms. Then, of course, I would be quarantined for a longer period of time. I just called a friend of mine who has just gone through this herself, and she said, what she went through with work. It was kind of a hassle. And then when I finished talking to her, one of my crewmates, one of my line holders this month, excuse me, hope that's not COVID. It's a nut, I think. I just swallowed a nut. So I spoke to my crewmate who I have a line with this month, and she had also received the same notification. So it's someone that we either have a line with this month or that we flew with in the past, week or two. So there's no shame in having been sick or catching the virus, and no one would pass it along on purpose, really. But just out of curiosity, I'd be like, who had it, But it doesn't matter. So what did I do? I called our SOD, which is our supervisor on duty. I'm clearly not going to go to the airport and talk to a supervisor. So I called our SOD, and they told me that they received I was the fourth person, probably from my crew, that were supposed to be on a trip tomorrow night. She gotten 4 phone calls already on the 4th one. Excuse me. So she gave me some instructions. She's going to email me what to do next. She's also going to copy 2 people in our executive structure who are in charge of making sure, excuse me, oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. Nuts. 2 people who are in charge of making sure that my sick call, because I had to call out sick for this trip that starts tomorrow night, they want to make sure that I'm coded something that's related to COVID-19, so I don't receive any points for calling out sick. Now, in my airline, they say it's not being penalized, although it does feel that way. When you call out sick, you receive 2 points. If you call within, I think, 2 hours before your trip, your show time. If you call after those 2 hours or during your trip, you get, I think, 3 points. I think we can get up to 12 points before getting seriously in trouble, but who wants to get to that point? Not me. So I called crew scheduling, called out sick. They're going to send me that information so I know what to do next to try and have that sick call recoded to something where I don't get penalized with points. That's the goal. The other goal is to hopefully not be sick. I took my temperature. I've taken it a couple times, and it's 98.3 degrees, I think, which is kind of worrisome for me. I know it's not a fever, but my typical temperature is around 97. 97 change. I forget what it is, but I'm almost never 98 degrees. So 98.3 makes me a little freaked out. So clearly it's not a temperature, but it's not my normal. So I'm not sure what that is. So I'm hoping that I'm not sick or that I'm not testing positive or anything. So cross your fingers for me. I don't have any other symptoms like, shortness of breath or cough outside of the normal tightness that I have by being allergic to cats and having 3 of them. So I always have a little cough anyway. But sense of taste and smell are perfectly intact. I went and splurged at the grocery store and bought some nuts and stuff. So I received this text while I was at the grocery store, and I was buying food for my trip again that I'm supposed to be on tomorrow night. So rather than just buy a couple things for my trip, I bought as much as I could carry home, so I would have enough food and snacks and stuff to keep me occupied for the next few days. Or if I'm sick, I'll have as much food as I want. I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm a little freaked out by my temperature, but I'm not too worried because I don't feel sick. And again, 98.3 is not a temperature, it's just not normal for me. So I don't know what that means. What else? What does that mean? So I am not going to be working this next trip. I'm off for, I think, 5 or 6 days after this trip anyway. So I'm going to have a block of time off. Silver linings. I'm trying to see some silver linings, of course. Silver lining number one, I have time off. So hopefully I can get back to packing because I'm like half packed because, I was ready to go, almost ready to go a month ago, and I haven't unpacked. Those Hot Logic minis I'm giving away are in a box somewhere I can't find. So those winners are going to have to wait a little bit. Sorry. So I still have a lot of stuff packed, but I still have a lot of stuff I could pack. I have a lot of laundry to do, so I might get some laundry done if there's no one in the laundry room. So I do want to go and throw some stuff in there and grab it real quick. But that's the silver lining so far. I can't think of another one. Yeah, I don't know. Time with my cats. I was gonna do a trip video for this trip coming up, but since that's not happening, I will have time to do another video, which is something I try to do once a year after the new year, is do a little synopsis of what I earned last year. So I'll have time to do that video. So there's a silver lining there too. Maybe I won't do laundry. I can afford not to do laundry since no one's going to see me for the next few days. So I can wait until I'm going to wait to do laundry until the 20th because I'm just hearing myself say, I'll just pop down to the laundromat and infect a whole bunch of people in case I am sick. So I'll resist the urge to do laundry. That won't be too hard. All right, so I think that's about it. This video was supposed to be just a little update as to what's going on because it is mildly concerning and a little different, and that I could potentially be sick. You may remember that I was under quarantine for a short time in November. So same story. I have to respond to a text every day and let them know whether or not I have any symptoms. And then thankfully it's only till the 20th. It's not like I have to quarantine for another month or something, so that's not bad. I think that's about it. So I will say one last thing, just in case Dan's watching. Danny, I got your card. Danny sent me this little card. Danny is one of my OG subscribers, and I met him and his wife while they were visiting Las Vegas. That was last week, I think. And they were lovely as usual. I mean, they're amazing people anyway. But I got a little card from him. They were apparently lucky at the roulette wheel. I've gambled once in my life. Fun fact, I've only gambled once in my life. Outside of the occasional scratch card, which I don't do either. It was 2006, 2007. I was in Niagara Falls on the American side, which is really not nice. And I was in this hotel casino that smelled of like dirty fountain water, and the carpets were all spongy. It was really disgusting. I was playing a penny slot. I lost $19.44, and I decided then and there that I don't make enough money to give away freely. So I stopped, and I have not gambled since. So that's nice that I have one less addiction than some other people, right? All right, I'm rambling. Nothing else to say. So I will see you guys either tomorrow if I suddenly spontaneously develop symptoms, or if I do that video about the money I made this past year. So I will talk to you either way. Have a great night and fly safe. Bye.